protocol and...
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you.
It's been too long. I'll bet excellent. I knew I could count on.
What were you talking about before we got here? Something fun? Or...
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company, but three's a crowd.
What the...
Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stonegate. All will be dressed. It's not. In fact, it's a poetry gala. Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished director Who here during the lantern rite?
Oh, something about writing
That's right, at the dinner table. And now, I've finally seized the chance to collaborate. It took me, in the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully organize the neighboring nations'
Liwa's poetry is known far and wide. Hutao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead most excellent.
Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved. Oh, Paimon, sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the...
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this.
All right, so basically you guys are here to discuss the...
Oh, looks like little
Huh?
We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
I already told you. I'm not going.
Xiao, you're here too.
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others?
Hey now, there's a first, and you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. But at least head down and take a look first.
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is...
I'll
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around?
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to just...
Gotcha, we'll be on our way then. Wow, it's so lively. I didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces. Let's go say hi.
Oh, it's the traveler in Paimon!
Are you here for the neighboring nations?
You said that with a straight face?
Representatives? We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help, but...
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and...
What? No.
Why does it feel like these two...
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long as we keep on top of our... But I haven't written much poetry before.
I actually have the same concern.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone.
Really?
Perhaps the challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
Paimon wouldn't... But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon!
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
Diona! Traveler and Paimon? I didn't... Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Of course I hate it. But it's also a perfect chance. Huh? How do you figure that? All I need to do... Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result. Just you wait! I ain't about a mess. Are you gonna write some poetry with us too? Poetry? I've heard... You should join in! It'll be fun! Fine. If I have time.
Well, look who's here. This poetry...
Hey! Xingqiu and Changyun are here too!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
Oh, how your words wound me. Besides, this is an excellent opportunity.
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super strong!
Oh? Well, since you are so...
Okay, fine. But don't forget to...
Huh? What if it...
Naturally, I could never...
okay.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
Finches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry.
Or, in full, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala. We're your hosts, Liyue's verse monger of the...
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist, Venti the Book. The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So please...
If you're here, you're our guest. So please enjoy this poetry fest.
I'd also like to reassure everyone, if you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity.
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared Let's get right to it.
Solving riddles, huh?
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
Does everyone see the lanterns? Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial poet...
La la la. Oh, let's see what's on this lantern. A tender sigh for home. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind...
So it means something like
Paimon. Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
It's nothing.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the grand...
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it. What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion? What do you think, Traveler?
Great! Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflect...
Well, no matter what the real answer is, the guessing's up. Let's go look at the next one.
Oh yes, I want to see if there's any more...
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful. I have 4 corners like... Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one.
Oh, Paimon, you have to look...
Huh? So have you got any...
Well,
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle!
this festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding.
Hey, not bad! So...
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed.
Meanie...
If that's how you feel, why don't you try...
Maybe Paimon will! We'll see! Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha! At least you're...
Then I look forward to...
Ha! Prepare to get stumped! Let's start by reading a few more of, is this talking about some kind of animal? It's a chair! Huh? Diona, how did you guess it so... No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head. I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws. Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch. Are you trying to write one? Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one. Maybe I should try to come up with one too. All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Dion? Nah, no need. I don't really care about winning a prize. Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's time to... Sure, have fun.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle...
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's...
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh, that means I have to be...
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. Ugh, this riddle is, unique, especially the handwriting. I have four corners, like a square...
They drew Xingqiu's.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You... Oh, brat! It's, pizza! The answer is pizza!
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does... And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like more...
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving, so... Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that makes people more intelligent.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got it? Huh? Oh, gotcha! Bucks! The answer is bucks!
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Huh? So the answer was bugs? Oh, how did I not get that? Come on.
We're awesome at this! Oh, what Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome at this.
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage... Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of...
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of Favonius, you
No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first.
My answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served, and you beat me to it.
No, I didn't. You were...
How gracious and considerate. How about both of you say your answer?
Whoops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit. So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our answer is...
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the high... although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer...
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe...
Is the answer Genshin? The poem does evoke a strong sense of
Correct! I wrote this one. Genshin is the right answer.
No! Shinjo got it before Paimon could.
However, after listening to the host's description, I'd like... Really? Thank you so much!
Well, since even the Riddler...
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already! Yeah, you're probably right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting what's got no wings but flies in the air?
That's Paimon's! They picked Paimon's riddle! What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's...
That's not quite it. More like, it's so
What? No way! Well?
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong!
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon.
Glug, glug, glug. Wait! Now Paimon's dead. No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber! You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying...
Is that so? I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon. In fact, if we just added 2 more lines...
Huh? What do you want to...
The traveler's companion and talkative guide. A praiseworthy presence.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part? You think so cute? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the riddle is the widely adored Paimon!
Great! And with that, the widely adored Paimon...
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even... didn't Changyu mention he was investigating something before? Let's go ask him about it! Hey, you two!
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You know, for a moment there, I was worried I might lose to you.
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you...
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
A most generous donation by yours truly as director of the Wangsheng...
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere...
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean, we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking...
Oh, yeah.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition...
'Twas like a demon, not demonic.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the wild.
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically, while I was training, it was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, but none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
quite sure. I could sense that it's all my fault. I got over...
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you... Besides, we're making up for it now by...
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle...
Why don't you take a guess first, Tutal?
Oh, that...
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure... How about this? We can incorporate a...
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Almost, but no. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me...
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the...
These bombs, so... heavy.
Protocol?